My name is Lisa from Germany. We are here with 4 teachers. My colleague Doris made the presentation about our learning platform called VHS Cloud. And 2 other colleagues are with us. The blonde lady in red, her name is Eva, and the other blonde lady in olive is Alexandra. And during my presentation I will call their names a few times, so I will try to make some changes from what we prepared to the conclusions of the experience since Monday. Look at us. What are we doing here? We are sitting here happy to meet in presence in a European project in Turkey, in a wonderful country. We have teachers from different countries, and we have as well students from different countries. And before COVID took over the world domination, what was a meeting like this, how does it look like? We were meeting each other in a huge classroom, normally sitting in a circle or in a square, so that we can see each other. And we are discussing, and everybody is a part of the whole day, because we were discussing. Now look at us. We are post-COVID. We are sitting in a huge classroom in presence, expecting a lot of interesting things. And what we do is sitting one behind each other, distancing from each other, wearing masks, and one person is in front from here, and we must move. I'm allowed only to move in this area and not to go there and to go there because of the camera, of course. But I'm not allowed to go through the lines to the other desks and talk to somebody else. So this is really heavy. What does this mean? Our project is about using digital technology to enhance learning. To enhance learning, especially for students with problems in learning. In the meetings before, we discussed what is necessary to concentrate what kind of learner is a student. Is the student a visual learner? Is a student learning better when hearing, when feeling, when interact? And what are we doing now? We are only listening, watching, to a dead device. We are sitting at home and looking into our monitors, into our PCs, and a lot of skills are not trained. And as sorry, I forgot your name from the Romanian. Bianca, sorry. And as Bianca told us, what looks learning in COVID times like waking up, going out from the bed to the computer, perhaps sitting in front of the computer. I'm sure that a lot of students move back to the bed, lying, going to the bathroom sometimes over the day, a lot of times log in, a lot of times don't listen what is going on there. And for example, in Germany, we have a lot of rules for data protection. So if a student don't like to be seen visually, he logs in and he mutes, so you don't hear him, and he don't activate the camera. You cannot see him. You only see, oh, he's logged in, when having online lessons. And I think this is the same in every country. And we made some, I'm telling you only a few things about our institution. We are an adult and youth education center, and we are not an institution like your schools. We are not paying by government. We have our clients are private persons. We have assignments with the labor office, with companies, with different clients, and so we earn money. We are selling our courses, and we are working together with a vocational school. We are partner of a vocational school, and we are helping the teacher in the vocational school with some lessons, and as well as social. Our staff, a lot of our staff are social workers. We have a lot of language courses because in our region we have a lot of foreigners, and this is an important point for the situation learning with digital technology. And we have the main courses are for unemployed people, and the labor office, we have assignments with our contracts with our labor office, and we are teaching students to get to back to work, to find a way to go back to work. And in our situation, when the first lockdown came, we called it distance learning, not online learning, distance learning. Sorry, I'm completely away from our presentation. When you see here, it sounds not huge. At the moment, over the year, we have approximately 3,000 courses, approximately. These are courses, some are for 1 day, some are for a week, for 1 or 2 days, for 1.5 years, different. So I'm concentrating on 150 students, special target groups. These are the courses with our unemployed persons. And the 10,000 students per year They are private persons only learning cooking or IT or whatever, and employees from a company. And this approximately 150 students per year. When the lockdown came, we realized that a lot of them don't own digital technology. They don't own a PC. They don't have a tablet at home. So we realized, okay, we can do online lessons, but they have no devices at home and no money. They are not students who have a lot of money to buy things. We had a lot of work. For example, Eva and Alexandra. What were they doing during this time? All the day on the phone, we help students. Okay, you don't own a PC. We help you. We offer, meanwhile, a notebook. Here is a notebook. You can use it for free. Go home and learn with digital technology. Okay? Then they were at home. And what to do with this device? What must I do? How can I activate this learning platform? It doesn't work. My internet, oh my God, Mary Cruz said it. Some didn't have a path to internet. So we sent them papers with on the normal way, with post. We have people, they don't have internet connection, sitting around our institution because we are online hotspot. Online. We offer our city offers free Wi-Fi in the surrounding of our institution, and outside the students were sitting using free Wi-Fi because at home it doesn't work. They didn't have the Zugang?
Connection.
Access.
Huh?
Access.
Connection.
Thank you. I'm not an English teacher. They didn't have access to internet. So what I'm willing to talk about now is meanwhile, what does COVID mean for us and a lot of our students? Meanwhile, all students are equipped with internet-enabled devices like PC, like tablet, like smartphones. And all of you can imagine when you have online lessons, 8 lessons per day. Some courses are the whole day with 8 lessons, and they only have a smartphone at home. And looking to a smartphone all the day, and working with a smartphone, doing exercises with a smartphone. It doesn't work. And when students don't have suitable devices, electronic devices, they don't have a printer at home. They cannot print what we are sending to them. So we decided for iPads. We bought for our students not many. That's all we could buy because the market was empty. iPads with keyboard. Because doing lessons during the whole day means you have to write something, to type something. So we bought iPads because they are easy and stable for using, and 10 other tablets. What I will say is for approximately 50% of our students we offer electronic devices for free. They can use it at home. We give it to them during they are participating in our courses, for example, for half a year or 10 months, and can use it at home. And when the course is ready, they give it back to us. And this is a change, a huge change, that our students learned how to use digital technology and electronic devices. What everybody did in his school, we did as well in our institution. The classrooms were better, with a better equipment. And this is only, we have as well, we got money, we organized money that we could implement a green screen room for professional recording. We have 2 rooms where you can, with very, very professional equipment for streaming and whatever. And this is a photo when we were streaming a conversation with a company, with a huge company. And on the left is our principal, and on the right is our head of district. And a great thing for us was because the Ministry for Education was using our studio for streaming a teacher training event. And because it was high professional, and the persons here are from the ministry, and this is our logo. Next. The advantages for everybody. The advantages now, I think, for all of us. If you are from Ireland, if you are from Estonia, if you are from Romania, from Turkey, from Spain, everywhere the same. Digital skills and openness for digital innovations are essential for both teachers and students. This is what now is, yes, everybody knows it. And what we, for us, for our institution, is very helpful because of our own platform, and the platform runs in the whole of Germany, VHS Cloud. So every platforms for digital learning, they improved, they were updated, because everybody needed it. And at the very beginning of the lockdown, it was not so easy, and a lot of faults and mistakes and problems and whatever. And now, meanwhile, it's stable, and it works and was improved in very, very different fields of learning. And Yeah. Meanwhile, a lot of people, mainly all of our students, have a lot of electronic devices in use. We offer for courses in the evening. If people don't have devices at home, they can rent devices from us. All countries, we mix courses types. Online courses with hybrid courses, with blended learning courses, with present learning, and new concepts take place. And what I said before, what means now, today, definitely today, what means teaching during COVID times? Distance, masks, wearing masks. In our institution, 3 times a week, a testing procedure. We must test our students. Nobody is paying for it. We have to pay for the tests, for the speed tests. And present learning is not so easy nowadays. And we hope for better times. And we have a lot of foreigners, as I said, and we have a lot of language courses. And taking part in a language course for German language means that the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees in Germany is paying for these courses, and this means the students have to come every day and take part in 5 lessons a day learning German language. Heavy, 25 lessons per week. And learning German language is the same like if somebody asks me to learn Estonian language. It's necessary to see a face. And and if the teachers are wearing the mask, and I explain you in German, and das ist ein the students must see your face. So you cannot see facial expressions when the teacher is wearing a mask. So when you have online parts, it's easier to see the facial expressions, and speaking with face masks, the sound is different. So when you have to listen to what the teacher is saying and the pronunciation, it's better not to wear a mask. This is one of the advantages for online courses. Next. And what we realized, and I'm sure all of you realized a lot of things about learning with digital technology. We realized a lot of things, we recognized a lot of things, and we see the advantages, and we see the disadvantages. Regnant called it out the last in his presentation, practical advice. A few days ago, I listened to a student who is studying medicine, and he says, "Okay, listening to videos of the sound of a sick heart bump is interesting, but now it's necessary to hear it in real. So you can say it for every subject. And what we realized is that social contacts are extremely important. When outside and talking to each other, everybody's talking about the same thing, that mental diseases are everywhere. And what all teachers realize is that control of the learning behavior is necessary. Learning behavior, standing up, being not awake really, activating the computer, and then going back to bed and listening to whatever and doing whatever the whole day. It's not a suitable learning behavior. And doctors are now realizing that no body movement means no correct blood circulation in your body. If you are moving less than normal, all the circulation goes down, and you are not learning is more difficult. And I think everybody knows what I mean is when using digital technology the whole day, everybody is getting bored of it. Sometimes you may think about taking the PC and throwing it through the wall, going out and meet persons in real, interact in real, hearing in a classroom your classmates, making them jokes, laughing because the student behind you is making a joke. Online, nobody is making a joke. Maybe, but and in our case, with our special target groups, we realize that students need individual and personal help. Sitting at home alone and using some devices, maybe it's no problem, but if you don't understand what the instructions are and you click the false button, thank you. Thank you. The false button, then you have a huge problem. But when you are not trained in using technology, digital technology, you don't understand what's going on. And next. What we realized is our foreigners with language problems, if you have instructions for the platform, for lessons and sending scripts per email, uploading in a platform, whatever. And if you have long texts, they don't understand. They cannot ask. They decide not to do their homework because they don't understand the instructions. And we have a lot of people from Syria in our region. And Syrians are using Arabic script. And what is the result? Sitting at home and learning with they change the script on their surface. So what is the translator? Mostly Google Translator, and you all know that's not, and most time it's not correct. So changing the script, not understanding the language, changing the script, the instructions, our IT staff have problems when they bring back the notebook and everything is in Arabic script. So meanwhile, we need a person who can read Arabic script, that our EDP staff can reset everything on the notebook. Because the students are not able to do it. And for using platforms online, Mary Cruz said it, you need a stable internet and a speed internet connection. If it doesn't work, you have students helpless and fighting with problems that have nothing to do with the subject. It doesn't work right, and they called Eva and they called Alexandra and they are phoning all the day. Oh, okay, try again. In the middle of the... So, in our case, was very, very anstrengend. It was very exhausting for the whole staff, doing the lessons, and we needed a teacher and we needed staff to be at the same time on the phone to help all the students. And if you have a class with 20 students, so sometimes you need the teacher who is teaching at the moment and one or two staff being on the phone and helping the students. And if they are not connected, they are learning nothing. And what we and the last case, it's definitely realistic that being isolated and being all the time alone with all your problems in learning. In some cases, you have a huge development of autistic traits because students don't interact and they don't learn how to communicate. And when I see the students here being part of the project here in Kőszeg, they normally they interact the whole day. They're going out to bars in the evening, and during the day they are spending time together. And this is very important. The elder one knows why. It's important to learn how to communicate and to interact in a successful way. And students, especially the small ones, in primary school, for example, they don't learn how to interact. They don't learn discipline. They don't learn how to behave. And our teachers, especially from primary schools, they tell us the main problem is not to motivate pupils to learn some subjects like mathematics. The main thing now, the huge lack is they don't have discipline. They don't put their hands up before they are saying something. They are fighting against each other in the classroom because they didn't learn how to behave. They were all the time at home and like dictators. They are alone with their parents and sisters and brothers, just in case they have sisters and brothers. A lot of kids are alone at home, so everybody is around there, and they are the kings or the queens, and they are dictating everybody. And going back to school means I'm the boss here. And when you have a class with 25 8-year-old pupils and 25 queens and kings, the teachers are now in the situation they try to improve their behavior and to now to start group work. Group work was normal during our events when we meet. We cannot do group work in a big style, so the students cannot mix. What we, let's see, ready? The conclusion for us, I think not only for the Germans, for the whole world, is that digital technology is essential for learning today. When students are coming to our institution for a course and they are coming every day for the next month, the first we do is training them in using digital technology, in using the platform, how it works. These were the first days. We train them. So just in case they can use it. But the conclusion is everybody is a different learning, a different learner, a different type of learner. And learning online means you as well must try, as teacher, must try to use different, a mixture of different methods